Hey everybody, Jeff here, Aromatics. So, it's a beautiful day today and I decided to do a review on a tobacco that I've been sitting on for a while, but I've just now got around to reviewing it, and that would be Cornell Diehl's small batch Carolina Red Flake. So let me read off the tin description, give you an idea of what it is. So, it is some of the finest North Carolina grown red Virginias, harvested in 2015. Our Carolina Red Flake is a tribute to the old belt plucked straight from the Carolina soil. These top tier Virginias were all grown, thrashed, blended, pressed, and then lovingly sliced and tinned right here in the heart of tobacco country. Sweet, tangy, and spicy, Carolina Red Flake is both surprisingly straightforward and pleasantly complex. You'll find it's rich, deep, and earthy, with undertones of dried cranberries, orchard grass, and citrus. Well, that sounds pretty inviting to me. So yeah, this is a limited run. I think this run right here, they made an initial run about 2 years ago, 2016, 2017, and it sold pretty fast, although that time they had a pretty big issue in a recall because of mold in the tobacco. So anyway, a couple years later, it's 2019 right now, but 2018 they re-released it again, and this time there hasn't been any mold as far as I know. So yeah, okay, so let's open it up and get a smell of it. So, nice. Initially, I'm getting that just a tobacco, natural hay smell that you'd get from a Virginia. Very pungent, very, very natural smelling. And then I'm also getting, at first, it fades away, but I also noticed, I thought it was kind of like orange rind, like a citrusy, on the tangerine, kind of sweet. And sometimes I also get a little bit of that stone fruit smell as well. So this is supposed to be a flake, but it's more like a regular Cornell Diehl broken flake. It's got some light colors and some darker colors, but it's a straight red Virginia. Okay, so let me light up my pipe and see what I'm tasting. Wow, this is a really full flavor that hits you right away. There's that spice. You'd almost swear, if I didn't know any better, that there was perique in here, because you get that spice in your nose and in your throat that you would get from Virginia perique blend, but there's none in it. Very nice medium to full mouth feel. You know you're smoking something with this, but it's pleasant. It's not sharp. And what makes this blend special compared to a lot of other red Virginias that I've smoked is a lot of red Virginias seem to be very one-dimensional, one-trick ponies, where you either just get, a sweet tanginess, or you get a really sharp, citrusy, like cherry, or just a dark fruit taste, plum. But this one, you get the whole spectrum. It's almost like it almost tastes like they've added a bright Virginia, because there's a lot of the same flavors you'd get from a bright Virginia, like citrus and hay and grass. And then on the other side, you still get a little bit of that stone fruit and the tanginess, but it's not in the forefront. It's not like all tangy. There's also an earthiness and an acidicness. Not an acidicness that I would probably explain as that sharpness when you have like a lemon juice. Never mind the lemon, but just that burn or that feel. There's that underlying acidicness that's there the whole time as well. And it's not, it's very easy on the tongue. Everything you feel is in the throat and in the retrohale and in the back of your nose. But on the front of your mouth, you're just getting those flavors that I mentioned. But, yeah, that's a really, really great blend. Probably one of my absolute favorite Virginias. but it's too bad it's so hard to get a hold of. And I only grabbed 3 tins myself. It was the first time I ever tried it. And number one, I didn't know if it was going to get mold. And number two, I didn't know if it was going to bite me, because straight red Virginias with a high sugar content, I figured might bite me, but this one, no bite. It's just a great, full flavored, very complex red Virginia that actually tastes like, something that you would get from a Virginia with brights and reds and with maybe some Perique. You're getting all that all in one. So if you ever get a chance to pick up a tin of this, I definitely recommend that you do. So I hope you enjoyed my review, and I'll see you on my next one. Take care. Aromatics, signing out.